Hello. Well, it's my day off and I've been twig hunting. Why? I was very inspired by an artist on Instagram this morning who was doing some ink mark making with twigs. I had done this before with different larger twigs, but she seemed to have a lot more control and she had smaller twigs. So I went out and hunted for the perfect twig. Twigs of different shapes and different sizes. So these twigs are from bamboo plant and an olive tree and some other random twigs that I found in my garden. I've stripped them of leaves. I might sharpen the end of this thicker twig, but I might not. I might see how it performs first, so I could get a really interesting effect. Looks like a cat's foot. But then it might be annoying, so I might sharpen it, I might not. So let's test the twigs out, see how they perform. I'm going to be testing this twig out first, and I've got some black ink. I'm not sure how this paper will fare. It's recycled watercolour paper, and I haven't gessoed it or anything, so I'm not sure this is the best option for this experiment, but in the name of experimentation, here we go. So twig number 1, the bamboo shoot. I'm holding it quite a way up the stalk or the branch. Confusing my my plant appendages. Oh dear. Okay, I like that. Dipping in again. Put that down there. And I'm just not pressing too hard. I like it. Yeah, it seems to hold the ink in those little prongs there, and it gives it quite an interesting effect. Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, I'm going to try it on some different paper next time. So let's try the double-pronged twig. I think this is an olive branch. So dipping both prongs into the ink, and I'm just going to drag it down the page. Yeah, not very impressive, but I think with some paint on it maybe, and on smoother paper, it would be great. So I'm going to keep it as a double-pronged tool. Next, I've got this kind of bent twig, which I quite like. So I'm going to dip that in the ink. Okay. The artist on Instagram made this look really easy, and what she did was really good. But yeah, I'm enjoying it though. I just really like the random and spontaneous effect that you get. It makes you enjoy not having control. You can't control this to be really accurate, and I like that about it, I think. I have another, it's kind of like a seed pod with a sharp end. If I can find it in a minute, I will. Yeah, here it is. I've been using this for a while, and I really like the effects that I get with this. Holds quite a lot of ink. I think it's definitely this paper that is not ideal for the task, because this works much better on other paper. Okay, so lastly we've got these thin little tiny twigs. So I won't go through all of them, but I think I'm going to try this really tiny one and this one. So here goes the little tiny twig. Oh, I like the little tiny twig. Maybe because you have a bit more control over it, because your hand is further down towards the ink end. And the last twig, it's kind of got like a little forked tip. Quite interesting. I think the paper is wrong, so I'm going to try another bit of paper. So, I'm going to try Moleskine. Let's see how the twigs perform on the Moleskine. Oh yeah. Yeah, much better. It just glides. Yeah, it seems to be much more sensitive to the to the nib of the twig. I'll quickly try the smaller twig on the Moleskine. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. That's much nicer. Look at that. I'll just do one more then with the tiniest twig. Yeah, I like that much better. So, love the twigs on the Moleskine. Not so great on the recycled watercolour paper. Okay, that's all from me and my twigs. Thanks for watching.